What's going on, guys? We're back with Off the Shelf, and we have another new arrival. We have Super Saiyan God Gogeta from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. The box, as you can see, is a little worse for wear, but we're not an inbox collector, so we're not really super worried about that. This one is an older style, so they don't do instructions on the box. You get instructions with the box. Tells you how to swap out his hands and his head and his hairs, but you know, we don't really mess around with that a little bit. We don't need these instructions. I mean, do we? No, we don't need those. We're gonna just take a look at them. All right, pull off this plastic, then we'll pull him out and we'll take a look. Alright, I said we were going to take a look. Alright, we're going to go through the accessories first. First of all, he does get two heads. So you get his normal head and his Super Saiyan Blue head, which is really cool. I'm glad they decided to do that. Very happy about that one. And then we have a couple of face plates for Super Saiyan Blue. We get blue screaming face, which is pretty cool. I love the detail that they put into these. It's really well done. And we also get the smirk. The I know I'm better than you, because Gogeta is famous for that one. On his head originally was the Gogeta serious face, as if he's ever serious about anything in a fight. And then as for hands, we got the Ki Blast, Stop a Punch, Stop a Ki Blast hands, whatever you so want. The palm out hands, we got two of those. We got, if I can get them out, this is great. This is how I like to do my videos. Not be able to get hands out of packaging. Oh, it's been a long day. But we got the partial grabby hands for like stopping stuff, kicks, punches, and whatnot. Fighting stance if you so choose. And then we have the fighting stance hand. Sorry, there's a little bit of commotion going on outside the window, and I was kind of curious as to what it was. But the fighting stance hands, because gotta have those. Very cool. Generally every figure comes with those. He has the default punchy hands on him already from the get-go, so he is ready for punching action. His joints are a little stiff, so I'm a little careful with him. He's got this attaches at the shoulder like that, so you're going to want to be a little careful. I can see how this would get easily broken, but it does give him the ability to put his arm out straight, so you know, that is nice. Standard SH Figuarts shoulder joint in there. It does have pretty good extension, so if you want to do a Kamehameha or something like that, or you know, set them up like that, you do have that ability, which is very nice. That shoulder is really stiff. Kind of sort of double jointed. They are technically double jointed. Elbow joints, standard ball peg swivels that SH Figuarts does. As far as heads, you know, you saw the heads. You can do most of that. Look down's pretty decent. Look up is that. That's as far as he looks up. But you can tilt the head, which is pretty nice. And get some ab crunch. Pretty decent ab crunch and pretty decent backwards. You could easily pop that peg out. I'm not going to because I don't want to. His little gi strap, belt strap thingamajigger is on a little peg, so it's removable and difficult to put back on, but it allows it to, you know, move around like that. So if he's moving fast forward, you can have it going backwards, so it looks like he's actually moving quickly. But as you can see from the legs, got pretty decent articulation, pretty standard SH Figuarts articulation. He can do most of a split. His legs move pretty easily, flippy toes, nice good ankles. The top of this does not twist, the ankle twists. That's where you'll get your foot articulation, ankle articulation from. But overall, I think he's a solid figure. I'm pretty happy with him. I got a pretty decent deal on him. I think I paid $70, maybe $75. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. But yeah, I think he's a pretty solid figure from SH Figuarts. And it's the, you know, Broly from Gogeta, so, you know, you get the Super Saiyan Blue, which is really cool, because I love Super Saiyan Blue. I know some people don't, but I really enjoy it. Well, to each their own. But that's that, guys. That's Super Gogeta and Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. If you want to see that on him, we'll pop that off and put his head in there and find the peg hole. Pop it in. Like that old Glade commercial. Plug it in, plug it in. If I could ever do this. You know what? I'll take the faceplate off, right? And there goes my dog. Of course. Trying to do filming. So she's got to be barking at something. I'm sure whatever she's barking at is very, very important, and I should pay attention to it, because, you know, I should. But there we go. Super Saiyan Blue in all its glory. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end it. And, you know, hey, like, share, subscribe. You know, help support the channel. Turn on those notifications so you know when we do a video. And most importantly, guys, have a great day.